Good afternoon, Bluebeamers. My name is Troy DeGroat with U Chapter 2, and I'm excited to partner with the team at BricsTech and Brighter Graphics to deliver world-class Bluebeam training and customization services empowering you to get the most out of your Bluebeam investment. This month, I'd like to show a few custom tools and workflows I created for a customer performing P&ID inspections at several process plants throughout the UK. So let's look at some of the functionality that we have. So we've drawn some colored lines and some things, very simple but effective markups. But what we've also done is put them on layers. So if I look at my layering system over here, I've got document markups. If I turn those off, it'll hide all of those markups that we had with the legend and the sequences in there. Any drawing amendments, I put those on their own layer, so I can turn those on and off. You can see all those areas where I drew in pipe and valves and things like that. And then drawing notes, that's that cloud over there. I put those all on separate layers when I built those so that I could isolate those things when I'm looking at the data after I get back from the field. Just makes it a lot easier to work with. So now that we've collected some data here, we've shown you these simple tools, let's look at what sort of information we have. So let's look at the markup list. And down here you can see I've got the different pipe. If I sort it by subject, it's going to group all of the similar things together. So all of my duplicate sequence notes are in here, and the value that's in the comments. Gate valves, showing we have 3 of those here, and so on and so forth. You can see all the different pipe in here. Now, we can sort and filter this however we like. If we click on the top of the subject, it's going to sort those by the subject. So all of the on-plant, not P&ID comments are going to be grouped together, and so on. It's going to tell us what page they're on. It's hard to see the green here, but you can see the comments that are in the cloud and those sequences. And then in here, any notes that we might want to add to this piece of equipment. We might want to go in here and double click and start adding in, typing in equipment type. Double click in here, add dimension information. Again, we looked at this, you go into the status, confirmed, not confirmed. We can set those in here. Also, I have spaces in here. If we wanted to isolate different areas, we could do that. So if I go to my spaces panel over here and create a new space, I can draw a box around this area and label that, I'm just going to call it area 1 and say OK. And then over here, call this one area 2, say OK. And now you can see how that is broken out. It's assigning, if I click on the top of the spaces column, it will sort those by space. So area 1, area 2. If we go in here and change some of the status, so if we come in here and confirm, it's actually going to stamp it with my name. So the user that stamped it confirmed and the date and time that I confirmed it. So I can come in here, mark these confirmed, so on and so forth. If I want to change several at a time, which I don't usually recommend because we don't want to accidentally sign off on it when we haven't. Actually, I like to do it one at a time. We can select several of those at the same time, right click and set the status and change them all together. So it's going to put all those in there. And then again, we can sort by status. So we can start to look at what's left. We can also filter the list. If I click on my filter here, come over to the top of the column of the status and say I only want to look at the ones that are blank, then I'll know exactly where I'm at. And I'm going to keep marking these confirmed or not confirmed, and you'll see it disappear as soon as, because I'm only looking at blank ones. And I can go through all these until this list is empty, turn off my filter, and then I should have everything with a status. If you have any questions regarding training or customization services for your company, don't hesitate to reach out to the Brighter Graphics team. Thanks again for hanging out this afternoon.